Hey everybody, I have one of the most exciting, helpful videos that I've done in a year, and I can't wait to share this with you today. I'm going to try and make this as short as possible, and I'm going to go on my computer and show you exactly how it works. So over the last month and a half, I've really wanted to utilize artificial intelligence to break down real-time MLS data and go into the market trends of either cities as a whole or specific communities within the Temecula and Murrieta area. Today's video, I told the artificial intelligence or ChatGPT, along with a longer prompt, I'm not going to get into the prompt that I use, but basically that I'm selling a 2,200 square foot home in Paloma del Sol, which is a community in Temecula, and I want you to help me break down the trends from the data that I'm going to upload from the MLS, so it will help my seller make a decision on how they want to proceed and what the best way for that seller to make the most money for their home can be. And it was pretty remarkable in regards to what it showed me to pass on to this hypothetical seller. And I think that moving forward, this is really going to help my clients, whether you're a buyer or seller. This is generally going to be a video about the selling of a home in Paloma del Sol, but as a buyer, you're also going to see the trends, the price per square foot. If you're going to pay this price per square foot, what should the house look like? Is the market trend going down or going up in way of home prices? All of the pertinent information that both buyers and sellers are going to need to be successful and buy a home or sell a home. Either you're the seller, you want to get the most money. As a buyer, you don't want to overpay. This really does break it down for you, and you can use this data. Yes, so let's get into the video, but again, make sure that you reach out to me if you want me to break down a certain community, and it really does an amazing job. I can send over a beautiful spreadsheet, not a spreadsheet, but a Google Doc that you can go through and understand what is going on. This is going to be very helpful for people from out of town. You're not just relying on some real estate agent to tell you what's going on. This is real time. Within the last 100 days, and you will start to understand what is going on with this local market, and it's coming from a place that's unbiased, so you know that this is real and what is going on. So let's get on my computer right now and show you what I did. Okay guys, so this is just on my computer. As I said, I wanted to go through this analysis with you and show you how it broke it down. So basically, what I thought was cool is when I uploaded the MLS sheet, there was around 80 homes that were either sold, active, coming soon, or pending in Paloma del Sol. But the AI, or ChatGPT, knew to pull the 16 comps from that MLS that were close to square footage and age, and basically what an appraiser would pull to understand what this seller should do to basically sell their home at a competitive price to get it sold. So here is Paloma del Sol 2,200 square foot home breakdown. Total comps analyzed 16. Average square foot 2,163. Median square foot 2,136. Price per square foot that was sold, $356. Median sold, $350. Minimum price per square foot, $313. Max, $388. Average days on market, 53. And median days on market, 7 days. I think this is bringing it up. I think it mentioned that there was a home that was on the market for like 600 days. But I think that's the case. But anyway, so pricing strategy for 2,200 square foot home in Paloma del Sol. Aggressive sell fast for a faster sale, $689, $678. Fair market balance, $771, $386. Optimistic, stretch the market, $855, $624. We're going down to market trends in market trend insights. Medium days on the market is very low, 7 days, but the average days on the market is 53. This shows a bifurcated market. If priced correctly, homes are still selling very fast. That's important to know as a seller or as a buyer. So if the home shows well and is upgraded and is priced right, it's still going to sell pretty fast. We're not in a market where a nice home is not going to sell. The spread between lowest and highest price per square foot is 313 to 388. Shows that condition, upgrades, and presentation are absolutely critical. So doing the little things before you decide to sell. Let's take out the highly upgraded homes, but things like making sure your house is clean, making sure the paint's neutral, have a cleaner coming in, making sure the house smells good if you have pets. Those are just, some of the little things that are going to make the difference between it selling and not. The data suggests slightly softening prices, but not dramatically. It's crazy that, again, the importance of this, because we're in a market right now where I don't know where it's going, but the artificial intelligence was able to analyze that it's slightly softening, but not dramatically. And this is great news for either buyers or sellers because it really does paint the picture of how you need to proceed. You're seeing a slight flattening from the highs, but properly priced homes are still moving quickly. Compared to 100 days ago, and again, I pulled homes from the last 100 days. So their AI is basically talking a lot about the solds. We are seeing a touch more inventory, slightly longer days, average days on market, and buyers are becoming more price sensitive. But we're not yet in a heavy downward trend. How awesome and important is that for both buyers and sellers? The game plan you can present to the seller. Again, I did this as someone selling their home in Paloma del Sol. Position the home at $765K to $775K, depending on condition, upgrades, and seller urgency. If fully updated, kitchen, floors, bathrooms, paint, landscaping lean towards the $775 to $785. If dated, average cosmetic condition, you're going to be in between that $745 and $765. And if they want to move fast, multiple offer scenario, that $725 to $735 price band could generate quick attention. Preparing the home for sale, fresh paint, declutter, minor. I mean, a lot of this, it's sort of obvious, and you probably know this already. Professional photography, drone shots, wide exposure on the pictures. Features like solar, pool, outdoor living, or RV parking, if applicable. Use this data as a seller packet to demonstrate you're data-driven. You're a data-driven and a professional. I mean, again, they're just telling me this. But next, I wanted to show you something here. Okay, so next, I just wanted to show you this real quick. And they're explaining how they filtered and how very intentionally they did this. You asked me to focus on a home that I'm trying to sell is 2,200 square feet. So they picked between 1,900 and 2,500 square feet, around 300 square feet from difference between 22. Only properties in Paloma del Sol, and excluded homes outside this size parameter to keep the comps tight and directly relevant. After they did that, there were only 16 properties remaining. And right down here, you do not want to overload the seller video with broad data. Again, this is very, very important. Their buyer pool is very different. The price per square foot behaves differently at smaller and larger size. It keeps your pricing recommendations precise and defensible. So again, guys, I can do this for anybody, and I can get more in depth depending on what you're wanting me to do. But I just thought that this was a really cool idea to show anybody, from whether you're out of town or you own a home in the Temecula and Murrieta area, what artificial intelligence can do to help you understand what's going on specifically in your neighborhood. Thank you very much, guys, and I'll talk to you probably next week.